Mm. Yeah, what's up, bro? What's up? How you doing tonight? Are you in a trade or are you just sitting on hands tonight? I know a lot of people have stated that they won't be trading because the big money is on their yachts right now, but mm, I think we'll get a setup. I think the setups will present themselves. Because usually what usually happens on these types of days, low liquidity days, is that we get grinders. Just get the market to grind in one direction. You'll probably get one setup. And if you miss that setup, then yeah, sitting on your hands is probably like the best option. Mm. We are trading on low liquidity tonight on all instruments tonight. So I don't expect nothing too crucial tonight. Right now we're only trading with 30,000 contracts on gold, 43,000 contracts on the NQ, and only 18,000 contracts on the MES. So I really don't expect anything to happen overnight, unless there's like a tweet or something like that, or some news pops out overnight. We have to remember that this is the last trading week of November. The last trading week. So we've seen 2 big days. We've seen 2 days where the market, or I think actually 3 days, huh? That's one. They had they had a deep pullback. They had a pullback, and then it was this day, and then we've seen a continuation. So we basically had 2 trend days in a row where the market has not pulled back. The market has continued to trade it higher. And both the Nasdaq and the ES have extended past the 300%, which is usually the market's no-go. The market usually doesn't pull or trade past the 300%, and we've had both the ES and the Nasdaq make a 300% plus move. So, and what I'm referring to is fib levels. They made a 300% move on fibs from top to bottom. So, we'll see what happens. Yeah, Bray. Correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't you get married, or did you get married? Congratulations, man. How was it? Yeah, because I remember our last conversation. You stated that you was going to use your money that you earned from trading to pay for your wedding. So it was like basically the universe paying for your wedding for you. Hopefully, you was able to get exactly what you wanted out of that. Hey, yo, what's up, Cave Trader? Hmm, hmm, hmm. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Wow, congratulations, man. I know a lot of people would only wish to be able to provide that type of wedding for the person that they care mostly about. Give her something to talk to her about her. Give herself something to talk to amongst her friends. That's like stuff like that is very important to women. It shows their status in the group to be able to say, this is what my significant other has done for me. Hmm. So I think we might actually see a range. So this is gold. I do have a limit sitting. I may leave it sitting overnight. I might leave this. I might leave it. If we don't get it hit before the stream ends, I might leave it. I might leave it, but mm, mm. We are bouncing at a significant level, though. I mean, this level right here is significant. Mm. So if we do see a flush, it'll probably run stops underneath this range. And what I'm hoping to see here is after the market runs the stops underneath this range, we fill this order, then we make a move back up to around like 95 or something like that. If I see the move to 95 happen before we get to this limit, I'm definitely pulling this order because that's the move that I'm looking for. I'm hoping that the market just fills the order before going back up here to back up into this range right here. But we'll see. We will see. We will see what happens. 'Cause that's all we can do. That's all we can do, especially with the market trading on low liquidity. So I definitely have to consider what I'm gonna do next year in terms of if I'm going to just be trading Top Step X. Now that Top Step has made only the X platform available to just them, which kind of sucks because now they have a monopoly on a. It's not the best product, but I really do enjoy the risk settings. So I was looking at Trade of Eight prop today. Apparently, all that is the same thing as Trade of Eight, but I really don't know why or what. When they say that Trade of Eight prop is supposed to be different from Trade of Eight, how the hell is it different? What's different about it? It looks the same to me. It looks the same to me. There is no difference in the aesthetics, the functionality. I assume when they said something about it being a prop, what I was really interested in is to see if they would have a lockout feature. But they just have a bare bones basic risk management where you can set your own daily loss limit, but you're not able to lock yourself out of that, which kind of defeats the purpose. What's the point of having something like that if I can just go in and change it when I'm being driven by tilt? There's nothing that's going to stop me from going in and changing it. Oof. Hey, what's up? Just ain't right. What's up? Oh yeah. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody that celebrates it. Happy Thanksgiving. Shit. My partner and our daughters she's going to her mom's house, so I get to have the whole house to myself. Nothing but peace, quiet, and I can pretend like I'm a single male. I'm in my home by myself. I can just enjoy the quiet. I can enjoy the quiet. But man, that was a beautiful orb breakout on the ES though. I mean, of course, you had a couple of actually, no, never mind. I'll take that back. You had a couple of failed breakouts here that didn't even go 10 points. Got a failed breakout. It broke underneath the orb low. It faked out underneath the orb low today. The ES is nasty at the orb, huh? Hold on, guys. Give me a second. My daughter is screaming her head off. Give me a second. Okay. Well, come on, Gold. You have about an hour and 30 minutes to break past this so I can, if I'm in the move, so this is what I'll do. I'll leave it running overnight if it fills the order and it goes in my direction. I'm not comfortable having a resting limit, and I'm not watching it to see what happens, because sometimes gold likes to miss targets by a couple of ticks. It likes to rotate, and then if it comes back down and the move has already been made, I'm just giving money to the market. So I want to make sure before I get into this trade that the market doesn't come back up and mitigate this unmitigated supply zone right here. Now, I am willing to get in short at around 95, 96. because of this range right here. So about like 95. So I am willing to get in short there. I'm just hoping that it goes lower before it goes higher. This move didn't even go, man. This move didn't even go 9 points. It didn't even go 10 points. Mm. Mm. Wow, that's interesting. Mm. Oh shit. Is anybody going to be taking tomorrow off? That's the crazy thing. I didn't even do anything. Yo, that's what's up, Cave Trader. No days off. You know, I was talking to Smith about that earlier too. I was talking to Smith about that because he was telling me that he's not going to trade unless he sees an A+ setup, and I was like, dude, that's the whole point, right? That's the whole point. I mean, unless we're gambling out here. But I guess I kind of get it from his point of view. If you're a momentum-based trader, then yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that makes sense. If I'm going to think about it from, you know, their point of view. I'm always waiting for my setup at all times anyway. I mean, I'm not going to get into a trade unless my setup presents itself. And that's usually a deep pullback after a breakout. Okay, so we're getting the market to kind of trade down here. Like I said, hopefully I can get filled here. But I mean, I guess if we do see the push, I'm just going to pull that order. Oh shit, speaking of that. Okay. All right. All right. Here comes the moment. Will gold miss my target or miss my limit order? And yo, what's up, Tony Gold? We got Gold deciding if she wants to, if I get to participate in this move or not before she pushes back up. I wonder if she's gonna do me dirty like she did me the last time. Is anybody gonna be cooking tomorrow? What is everybody's plans? I guess those that celebrate Thanksgiving. Come on, Gold. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna chase Gold. If she pushes up higher, I'm not chasing her. This is where I want to get in. If she doesn't want to be nice to me here, then that's fine. Yeah, tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. Good thing I got those accounts out the way, because if I was holding that size during lunchtime yesterday, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right. So I'm in now. All right. I'm in. I'm in. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can get a push higher. But anyway. But this was a short that I left on for after the stream. Man, this is a beautiful short. Unfortunately, if I was waiting for this short to happen during this session, it never would have happened. And that's why sometimes gold and NQ can just be insufferable, especially the ES, because this thing is dead. ES is completely dead right now. It's barely moving. But the NQ was killing people yesterday. Me and Smith was talking about that. since I was out of the market, I was kind of helping him. Like we were just talking back and forth about what we were seeing. And I told him straight up, I was like, dude, if you short this thing, it's going to be stressful. And it's probably better to just look for longs versus looking for the shorts. And he actually shorted it. He shorted it. But he did close because he was looking for the orb high. And I was like, dude, I don't know. As bullish as this thing is right now, I don't know if we get the orb high. And sure enough, price did not. It never got to the orb high during yesterday's session. So, or it never pulled back to the orb high during yesterday's session. So, hey, yo, what's up, Santiago? Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Rut Kid. I do think that we'll see a setup. There's going to be a setup tomorrow. There's definitely going to be a setup. It's if you miss that setup, then you might as well just hang it up, honestly. You might as well hang it up if you missed the setup. But there's definitely going to be a setup tomorrow. Okay. All right. So if we do see the push here, I only have two concerns in this position. And they're pretty obvious. Pretty obvious what my concerns are. It will be the rejection off of this 50 EMA and then the rejection off of the 200 EMA. So those will be my only concerns in this move. Only concerns. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, we caught the long today on stream. You know, man, I'm not gonna lie, that was stressful. It wasn't stressful, it was frustrating. We was in that long on Nasdaq. I passed this account like 3 or 4 times, but because of all the choppiness and the size that I was trading, I was more cautious than I usually would be. And as soon as the market pulled back and I stopped myself out for not a loss, but for a lesser win. It didn't hit my target, but I didn't want it to come all the way back and stop me out because that would kind of just set me back. And that was kind of fueling those decisions. And as soon as the Nasdaq pulls back and stops me out, she pushes higher. And so I would have passed the account with this move, but I let it stop me out here. Oh crap. I would have passed the account in this move, but it stopped me out right here. And I was finally able to get the market to hit my target. But then after she hit my target, I had to make 40 or 60 more dollars. And it was definitely just a back and forth trying to get across the damn goal. And we finally got it. Finally got the damn thing. It's pretty frustrating. And that's why I will vow to never, ever be blasphemous like I did today. Because what I was doing was very blasphemous. I took profits before price hit my TP. And if I just sat there and let it hit my TP, I would have passed the account. But I made it harder on myself. Well, I mean, I guess we do got that low around 182. So I guess we also got to pay attention to how price reacts around right there, because that's where we got this was a range. We got the break of structure. It did pull back into a previous area of support. It did come back into a previous area of support. So what I think is happening is, I think what the bears or the bulls are trying to do, they know that if they push price higher, that that the bears are going to sell at the 50. They're going to sell at the 200. So what I think they're doing is just chopping it around to get these EMAs in striking distance, so they can kind of push past them and use them as support if the bulls are trying to use this area as support. All right, here comes the test of the 50. Let's see what they do. I think if we can break above the breaker structure and find support, then we can get this target hit. No problem. No problemo. But if the bears come in and whack this thing right back down. Well, actually, Santiago, did you catch that long this morning? Did you catch it? Were you able to take that trade this morning? My man. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Hold it. It didn't hit your TP, so you hold it. They say that the best trades are the ones that feel the scariest. They said if you ain't scared, then that means you're on the wrong side of the market if you ain't scared. If you're too comfortable, that means that it usually means that you'll become liquidity or a market donation, a liquidity donation to the market. The hardest trades are the best trades. The ones you have nightmares about, the ones that almost hit your stop loss, those are the ones are the trades that usually works out. Damn, he was in 2K and drawdown. How big was your position size? Yeah, that's definitely true, Cave Trader. Hold on, what? So what you're saying is you have like 1 mini and 5 micros. You know, I was actually considering that earlier today because I'm having one of those internal battles about whether I should just stick with minis or with micros. Micros are more expensive than minis, especially if you're going to trade 10. 15 micros. Okay. Yeah, like if you don't care, if traders don't care about the commissions, then shit, micros all the way. Trade as many micros as you want. But with these stupid consistency rules and payouts, and you kind of want to make the most money, man, these prop firms, they make trading micros very expensive. About $20 to $40 depending on your size. So I know Tradeify has $2 round trip per micro. So if you have 15 micros, that's about $30 going to freaking just commission. $30, man. That's a lot. And then you add that up over time, that's a lot. All right, so let's see what they do here at that break of structure. And that's like if micros were actually, I'm like, dude, I don't think micros should be that damn expensive, man. I don't know why well, I know why these firms are charging for micros, because they want you to say, fuck these micros, let's get in the minis. But I know Apex probably has like the most expensive commissions, man. Yeah, if you're not trading gold is the only thing that's moving right now. Gold is the only instrument that's moving. as crazy as, well, that's not crazy. Gold is always moving. But the Nasdaq has basically traded in this same area since lunchtime yesterday. So it's been consolidating in this range. So I think what's going to probably happen is that we'll probably see a breakdown. And the only reason why I say breakdown is because if you look at the ES, I mean, we do have a pullback, and the ES is highly likely to come back and probably double bottom at this low or sweep the liquidity, bounce at the orb low potentially. And we'll see what happens. But big money is on their yachts. So I'm not going to use that as an excuse not to trade, but I have to accept the fact that big money is on their yachts right now. They're enjoying the holidays. If we see a move, it's definitely going to be a grinder. It's going to, I don't think we're going to see a lot of momentum tomorrow or Friday. I don't think so, but I would love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong in this situation. Yeah, dude. Micros, yeah. Micros are very expensive. Super expensive. Like on this trade right now, well, this is with Lucid. So actually, let me look at Lucid. I know Tradeify with 2 contracts, I'm giving them $4. That's a lot of money. They're taking $4 out of my trade. So with Lucid, for micro gold, where is it at? So it's 80. It's a 100, $1.66 round trip, $1.60 round trip. Actually, I guess I could just do this. So with Lucid, I think Lucid probably has the cheapest that I've seen in micros, in terms of micros. $2.30 for a mini, both sides. So that's $4.60. So for gold, it's 80 cents. So that's $1.60. For the MNQ, it's 50 cents. That's cheap. What the hell? That's cheap. So it's $1 per micro on Lucid and $1.75. Damn, that's cheap. How the hell the indice traders get so damn lucky? That's not fair. That's not fair. But honestly, commissions don't really matter with Nasdaq. I mean, that shit moves. You probably already made your commissions off slippage. Yeah, it's the commissions long term for sure. For sure. That's why I was considering trading like 1 mini and like 5 micros. Trying to figure out how I would do it, like, or why I would do it that way. Maybe I can kind of have shorter targets. So I think what I want to do with the micros is, let's just say that so if the trade is going my direction, I just want to let the micros kind of pay for the trade itself, pay for the commissions in a potential. Well, I mean, I guess if I'm taking on the same side, then that's not. So I'll probably use the micros to pay for the trade and try to take shorter targets just in case the market reverses, and at least I've taken some profits. I might just go back to trading Nasdaq with only one contract. And going for a bigger target, and then probably scaling in with one contract, probably only trading 2 contracts at a time with Nasdaq. And I plan on doing that with gold too. Just scaling into a position kind of like right now. Like we got the EMAs about to kiss. It does look like we could see a leg going higher here. But it does look like right at that breaker structure, price is having trouble. We're up 40 ticks. I do feel that we will see at least 90. At least 90. And the reason why I say 90 specifically is because that's where we got this breaker structure right here. This is where we got that breaker structure down. This is where the bears or the bulls failed to hold it. And then we got the breaker structure down. So I do expect we get a test of 90. All right, so we broke past this. So now all the bears that are in this area, the market can use their stops to kind of fuel it higher. Unless the bears come in like they're trying to do now. So this is definitely going to be a spot. I think the market is trying to wait for this EMA right here. It's because if the bulls want to get to 90 in this leg, they have to get past that 200 EMA, and it's like right there. It's right there. So if this thing can kind of slope down and flatten out, then the bulls can use it as support and then see that move higher. You said Bitcoin is mooning now? Let's look at that. Shit, if Bitcoin is moving, that means that that gold should be too. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ooh, almost fucked up. I almost fucked up here. I forgot about that. All right, so let's look at that. So for all the Bitcoin bulls, we got Bitcoin now back above 90,000. But Bitcoin is in the supply zone now. This could be an inducement zone right here. This could be an inducement zone to get the bears short, because we do kind of got this range right here. I think what the bears are going to do is they're going to look to the left, see that range. They're going to try to short in this, and then the market is just going to use their stops to fuel that higher, because this is like an inducement zone. This looks like where the market wants to go. So we'll see. We'll see if the bears are going to get induced there, because I don't think the market pulls back. Not in this area. We kind of already pushed up We created a range. Price broke up, broke to the upside. In that range, it looks pretty bullish. We're now above all the EMAs. I don't know. That looks like an inducement zone to me. So I would look to see what happens around 96,000. That's not financial advice or nothing. It's just my opinion. All right, so let's see. So now we got past the first concern. Now we're coming up to that 200 EMA. Let's see what the bulls are made of here. Let's see. We do have the EMA cross, so that's a good thing. We do have the breakup, the shallow pullback, the higher high in price. We could see a trap underneath this low, and then we could see the market kind of push up from there. As long as the market pushes up. Or, I mean, if the bears are serious in this area and the bulls let it go, we could see a failure right back down. So, now we'll see what happens. Hey, Santiago, why did you decide to size down? Did you know what? I was in the metals chat over there on Top Step, and this guy, he said that he saw earlier in the chat that gold respects levels so much that if you are blowing your account on gold, then you're stupid. And then I thought to myself, I was like, it's crazy because we was just talking about that last night or the night previous. I don't know. And that is absolutely true. You can see that gold respects levels. I mean, I'm profitable right now. If I wanted to, I could take profits, but I already know that that's not going to happen. We don't get into too many trades where we're not profitable in gold. If I would have taken profits on all of my trades, I would probably have like a 90% win rate. But the thing is about gold, and when I responded to his message and he kind of agreed to it, is gold is really good at either missing your limits or missing your target. And that's all she needs to do. And she knows that. She knows that all she needs to do is miss you by a couple of ticks and then completely reverse. And we all know that gold will reverse. She'll miss you like you weren't there, and then she will completely reverse. And that will send a trader on tilt. And you'll begin to chase gold. It's highly likely that a trader will begin to trade gold or to chase gold. And the crazy thing is, he even admitted himself. He was saying that, you know what? That's exactly what she did to me today. And I scaled in, try to chase her, And then he said that the crazy thing is, after, I guess it may have stopped him out, she went back and hit the original target, and he said lesson learned. And I was like, yeah, that's what it is about gold. It's not that she's easy. It's just that she's really good at getting underneath your skin by giving you hope, inching her way towards your target, and then completely reversing. Like, and it feels out of nowhere. It feels out of nowhere. Yeah, Santiago, honestly, I think that's what I'm doing now. Spreading the risk across accounts so I don't have to go balls to the wall with big targets. I can just get base hits in 5 accounts, build those accounts over time, and I can take a big payout that way. I mean, that's how a lot of these that's how a lot of these traders, like when you see on Top Step X or on leaderboards or something like that, it's not that I mean, there are some people that are doing it in one account. There are some people, but most people are doing it across multiple accounts, and they're taking small payouts out of it. Like, they're taking max payouts. So on Top Step, I see a lot of people with 5 accounts taking $5,000 out of each, which is what, 25K. And that's when Top Step X shows the leaderboards and they're showing that, oh, someone just got a $25,000 payout or $30,000 payout. It's across accounts. So that's definitely, if copy trading is something that makes you uncomfortable, and I'm not talking to you, Santiago, I'm just talking to anybody that needs to hear this. If copy trading makes you uncomfortable, I would recommend stepping into it and starting it. Start small. I mean, if you just need to trade one micro contract to kind of get into the groove of it, start there and then build up over time. Get comfortable, because if you pass one account, you pass 5 accounts all at the same time, you know, the profits, when it's time to be paid out, instead of getting paid out of one account, you're getting paid out of 5 at the same time. So yep. Mm. Yeah, that's definitely true. You know, honestly, I don't know if anybody remembers, but it was Apex that told everybody this secret. I think that's why Apex is prosperous. I think that's why they're, well, actually, I wouldn't know. This would be an assumption, but I think out of all the prop firms, Apex has to make the most. They have to. But Apex has already disclosed this. This is not even new information. Apex made a video when they first started when they first came out, and it was like you can trade 20 accounts. They made a video. Obviously, it was to encourage people to buy as many accounts as possible, but it was also helpful. It was, instead of trying to trade heavy size in one account with the trailing drawdown, just buy the 20, trade small size, and you can make 10,000, 5,000, however much by making like over 100. If you make a $100 in 20 accounts, you made 2K for the day. 2K for the day if you just made a $100 in each account. That appeases your ego. You're trading small. You're taking your time. And I mean, obviously, you got to pay for all those 20 accounts, but you're going to keep those accounts long term. Yeah, that's true, Santiago. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the name of the game too, man. It definitely is patience. It just seems like the only instrument I'm patient in is the ES. So I think I've shared this with you before, but I shared this with you guys before. But since I don't trade the ES, obviously I don't talk about it. But I guess everybody thinks that the ES is my best instrument, which, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I've made way more money in Nasdaq and Gold than in ES. But when it comes to the ES, I know the ES is only going to do certain things. It's only going to go so high and it's only going to go so low. Once it's going in one direction, you don't have to worry about a random pop out. So I can be comfortable trading heavier size, or I could be comfortable taking a trade. But, you know, the downside with the ES is that it chops. The ES will miss your target if you don't front run. I mean, that's the ES is really great when it trends, but man, when it's not trending and it's trading in a range, it's a horrible experience. It's a horrible experience. You could get chopped up so bad with the ES when it starts trading in a range. It's so horrible. But kind of like right here, you need, so on one contract, 9 points is only $450. So you have to scalp. You have to scalp on ES. And if you want to make money, you have to scalp size on ES. You get caught up with heavy size in this chop right here, your account is done. Moves like this are a dream to be a part of, especially if you're in heavy. But when she starts to chop like this, and you try to trade this, you try to trade it short and then it pops back up and stops you out. I mean, it sucks. And this is why I tend to stay away from the ES. Because, yeah, I think the ES stopped me out twice before it actually went into my direction. So I didn't like that. I didn't like that, not one bit. I did not like it, not one bit. Yeah, it does, man. Yeah, it does. So that's why the ES got banished from the charts a long time ago. But I don't know what the heck. I don't know what we was talking about and why I went back to the ES. Oh yeah, because I was scalping. So that strategy. So I was saying that the strategy that I trade works best with the ES because, like I said, once it's trading in one direction, you don't have to worry about random pop-ups. If it breaks structure, it's going to the next area of support. I mean, it's not like the Nasdaq where she'll go halfway. It's a trap the first time. She goes back and stops all the bears out, and then she comes back and stops the bulls out. I mean, it's not anything like that. And that's what makes the ES very safe. But that safety does come with drawbacks. It does come with cons. That's why you'll see like the bigger ES traders, they're trading like 20 lots, 10 lots, 20 lots. So they can actually make some money. You know, honestly, I don't know. I know certain things to be true. When people say that dude, I back test every weekend. And maybe depending on what market you trade, it may does something different. But gold and Nasdaq does the same thing differently. They usually do the same thing. I haven't seen anything that surprised me with gold and Nasdaq. It just pisses me off when they begin to they lose steam and they start to chop. Or when I get into a trade, I have to take the stairs. But the trades that I say, you know what, let me see what happens. You know, those traders get to take the goddamn elevator. Back testing is very effective. The whole point of back testing is to see if your strategy works. That's it. We're not, I don't know. I mean, I can only assume how people define back testing, but what I believe, you're just testing your strategy out. If you have a system, you test your system through different market conditions and see what works and what doesn't. Like, when I back test, I test my system throughout the week. I kind of do it after every session. Sometimes I kick myself in the butt because it's like, damn, how the hell did I miss that? This is actually my system right here. It was right there in my face, but for whatever reason, depending on, I guess, my bias at the time, I completely missed it. And that's all back testing is. At least that's what I think it is. Well, Santiago, I mean, with Bookmap, it's the one thing about Bookmap and futures market is that you don't have to worry about different exchanges. In the futures market, it has a centralized exchange, so all orders are going into one book. Now, we're not going to sit here and pretend that the elites, you know, the people that move this market, they may go through the same exchange, but I'm pretty sure that their orders are hidden and they're not available to the public. Because, like I said, it's an assumption. I can't prove it. But when I look at Bookmap and I only see 18 contracts sitting at one level, and I know institutional traders are trading at least 1,000 contracts plus, and I don't ever see 1,000 contracts sitting at a level, I know that some of those orders are hidden or are not available to the public. So when it comes to Bookmap, it just kind of gives you an idea where everybody is placing their orders. That's it. It doesn't mean if you see a level, if you look at like replays, so if you go to the thing for Bookmap, I think he has some replays. You'll see that the market will go to levels, it will sometimes trade right through those levels, and it will gather all that liquidity and then bounce, and vice versa. Sometimes it'll miss the liquidity. Using Bookmap is just like a reference. You're just seeing if other market participants have the same idea as you. If you wanted to get in at like 180 and you see everybody piling in their orders around that 180 level, you can kind of feel kind of confident in that move. It doesn't mean it'll work, but at least you'll kind of be in line with the market's thesis or the market's perception. Yeah, what's up, Smith? I don't know if, hold on, are you in the chat? Hold on. I don't know if you're in the chat. Yeah, I don't see you. Yeah. So you said you're gonna be terrible price action. Shit, it might surprise us, man. It might surprise us.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, because this mess is boo-boo right now.
Gold might hurt my feelings here. Gold might. Hold on, where you at? Hold on, where's your entry at in gold? Where you at?
I'm pretty much at like break even right now, but
Oh shit. I mean, it could come back to my break even, because at least on my chart, the 200 EMA is right there at 183. I think the bulls are chopping it around so they can get the 200 EMA to get a little bit closer before, because if it pops up, it's just going to reject at the 200 EMA. So I think that's what is holding the market up. They're just waiting for it to come down a little closer so they can push above it. Because we all know on gold, if she wanted to short, this thing would be down already. But the bulls are kind of holding it. The bears are selling it, but they're not. There's no follow through, at least not yet. At least not yet. So I do have hopes for the longs, but we'll see.
yeah.
So look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Trying to come back to my break even. But I mean, I kind of expected that because, like I said, the bears are just selling that retest, that break of at 81, 82. You can see where they broke structure underneath that range right there, and the bulls kind of failed to bring above, to trade above that area, and the bears just came in and just shorted it. So, I mean, I expected it. It's not like I didn't, but it just sucks. If the bears knock this thing down and they digs deeper into support, I'll scale in one contract at 74 and I'll take everything off at 72.
Oh, are you already you're long already in this?
Yeah, I'm long at 773.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was up like 50 points in this thing, but we don't take profits, baby. We take our targets.
To take profits.
All right, then take your profits then.
I don't got none right now. I will once I get some. Shoot.
Oh, you still got your take profit accounts? Or are you still waiting?
I do. I haven't been trading them though.
Oh. I mean, you already at the goal, right? You just have to just make the minimum amount of Got to do like a flip trade, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I, I haven't looked at those at all
You have it.
this week. Yeah. Because I put in another $500. We're gonna do a $500 account challenge. I'm gonna do another one in my other account, but I'm gonna wait till the first because they charge you or they rebill you for the data. So
Oh, do they? Oh yeah,
at the first of the month, so I'm like, might as well just wait.
yeah. Yeah, I've been paying $12 a month for data I don't even use. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I'm gonna trade my Ninja Trader account, my OG one that I got that super discount on for the
Man,
lifetime.
don't
It's funny that you remember that they were doing that, but you didn't take advantage of it.
No, because I bought it a week before they did it, and it pissed me off. Like,
Oh yeah, that I would have asked them for like a.
I
They would
did.
have had to give me. They would have had to give me my money, like the money back.
I did, and they didn't respond, bastards. They didn't respond.
They didn't respond. It's crazy. Who does this guy think he is?
Asking for it's like,
no. Here's what happened. Probably they probably saw your email or whatever, and started laughing in a group. Look at this guy.
like we already got him logged in. What are you talking about?
He wants his money back. What? They don't even respond to that. That's crazy.
Yeah, motherfuckers didn't even respond, bastards.
Now they under new management, and they probably like, nah, we don't have no records of that.
Yeah, it's crazy that these firms are getting acquired.
Yeah, by crypto companies of all things is crazy.
I mean, it makes sense.
They making money like that?
Yeah, dude. Where do you think all the memes come from?
Yeah, I guess you the broker. You making as long as you don't over leverage. Freaking FTX crap. Taking customers' money and gambling with it. That's one thing I'm glad I ain't had nothing on that platform.
Yeah. I mean, honestly. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
I was just saying, I just stuck with the OGs, Coinbase and Kraken.
Yeah, that's all I got. I still got some coins in there that, honestly, I don't know. Where's XRP at? Let me look at that. I don't know where XRP is. I mean, I'm not going to take profits on XRP until it's like, I honestly, I don't even have a number. I don't know where I should take profits at on XRP. Because it could be Bitcoin. Just imagine I bought freaking XRP at freaking 40 cents, and then this thing gets to like 100,000 per coin or something like that. Crazy. 50,000 per coin, and I took profits at $100.
That would be crazy. Likely, I don't know, but I guess they were saying the same thing about Bitcoin, so you never know.
That's exactly what they said about Bitcoin. Exactly. How about that internet money?
Oh, trust me, I was trying to get my my coworkers when it was at like $5,000. I was trying to get them to buy and load up. I'm like, bro, y'all need to get in on this. Y'all need to get in. They all laughed at me. Blah blah blah. I don't want your funny money, your internet money. And then when it started going on the bull run, when it crossed 20K, hey, you still got your Bitcoin? Yeah. Oh man, is it a good time to buy now? I'm like, what you mean? that must that must done 20x. You talk about it's a good time to buy. I was telling you to get in when it was way lower. Like what?
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about Bitcoin back then. I thought that shit was for nerds. Nerds.
Man, the clues were all there. Like, and then I look back in my like my super old pictures, and I was buying it when it was like $200 and $400.
Mm.
I was like, what the hell, Brandon? Why didn't you keep that? Like, what is wrong with you?
I mean, who would have thought? I mean, who
Yeah.
thinks these things?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
I'm still salty.
I mean, of course. I mean, you're not that guy that searches the land mill for his hard disk that he threw away with all his Bitcoin on it. Yeah, at least
Yeah,
you're not
that's
that guy.
Yeah, I think he gave up his search too. 'Cause I think he had like hired a crew and everything.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm streaming tomorrow. I don't know if Smith is.
Probably not. Probably not even going to be trading tomorrow, to be honest. It just depends. I want to believe in the Bulls, but I don't know. They acting real funny right now.
Chop it up.
Exactly. Top
Well, y'all
City.
guys know I'm a stream. We show up every day when we can. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna leave this running overnight though. I mean, either this thing stops me out or, you know, it makes me a happy man by hitting my target.
Where you trying to go? 88?
Yeah, 88. I think the price goes. If we do see a bounce here, I think we can at least see 90. We can see 90 unless, hopefully it doesn't need to go down lower and stop me out. Hopefully we can just go higher and then go back lower. But we'll see. Santiago, so I'm always looking for ranges. That's what I'm looking for right there. I keep it simple. This is where the price broke out, and I usually trade the retest. That's my strategy on gold right there. And I have my second limit right there at the bottom of this range just in case it wanted to dig deep into this liquidity. So yeah, that's what I saw in this trade, Santiago. So we'll see if it works. We'll see. I mean, right now, I'm in profit. I could take profits and it can be a profitable trade, but it didn't hit my target. So let's see what happens. And then I got my stop exactly where I need it, like right there, like maybe 2 points, literally 2 points underneath this range. Gold doesn't necessarily do this. If it stops me out, then, you know, most likely I'm wrong here, but I don't think, yeah. Hopefully I'm not. So we'll see. My target is at 88. Now, I mean, my target is just a 10-point target. So my targets are always going to be the same. The only thing I focus on is my entries. My target is always going to be the same. 100, or in some accounts, I'm looking for 90 ticks. And in this account, I'm looking for 108 ticks because I'm only trading 2 micro contracts. So I kind of have to hold the contract. So I have to hold this position longer to make the amount of money that I need in one trade. Because y'all guys know I don't like getting in and out of trades. I don't like that shit. So I just take one trade, one target, one trade, baby. That's it. Because getting in and out of trades are just stressful. Or it's not stressful. It's just too many emotions at one time for me. because I'm thinking if I take profits, I want my entry back. What if price doesn't go to my entry? And then I'm thinking if it doesn't go to my entry, then I might as well just get back in now. And then if I get back in now, what if it pulls back to my entry? And it's just too much thinking. So I've just come to the conclusion that I'm just going to just take one trade. If it comes back to my break even, I guess I'm gonna have to accept that. And if it hits my stop, I'm gonna have to accept that too. But I think we can go to at least 90.
Well, if we hit 88, that's another $200 for me, baby.
Congrats. Hopefully we get there because we both can get paid. We both can get paid. So, I mean, the Bulls held this, so I'm thinking that the Bulls got it. I mean, it would be kind of foolish if they don't. It'd be kind of foolish if they just did all that just to get knocked down. And like I said, I think they were just trying to wait until the 200 EMA to get into striking distance so they can break above it. And so price can be above all the EMAs, because now price is above the short and medium term. It's just that long-term EMA. If price touches it, you already see how that shit go, where it touches it and it rejects, touches, rejects, touches, reject. I think that's what the Bulls are trying to avoid right now. I ain't gonna never be satisfied, man. Ever. Damn it. I want what I want.
Yeah. Yep.
How long you plan on staying up with this trade?
I don't know, man. She started turning over. It's gonna piss me off, and then I'll just get out and go to bed angry, I guess.
Is that even possible? Is that possible? Or are you speaking something that reflects reality right now? This guy said that he's gonna go to bed angry.
If she acts up and doesn't do what I need her to do.
That's what I was thinking, Alfred.
Nah. You don't know me.
That's what I was thinking.
Stay up. No momentum, no liquidity, nobody trade, no volume. Stay up hoping for a pump.
Yeah, there's only like 44,000 contracts trading right now on gold. Low volume.
Nothing. I wonder how many's on NQ or MNQ.
54,000.
Dang, that's it.
Yeah, that's the daily volume right now for all the instruments.
So it's 54,000 degenerates trading right now, I guess. Roughly. Wow. And I'm one of them.
I mean, shit, life is trading, man. This is what we do. This is what we do. We worship these candles. We worship the candles. The charts are our gods. It's our religion. Strategies are our religion. Our cults. It's what we believe in. Are you a bull or are you a bear? I love this shit.
I'm a goat. Get paid on both sides. Pigs get slaughtered.
Yeah, they do. Gold just loves doing this.
All right, Gold. Oh my goodness. All right.
I know, man, dude. Like, gold is just so annoying at times, man. Gold is just so freaking annoying at times. It's like, dude, like, can I take the elevator? Shit. Can I take the elevator? When the market moves like this, your TP just feels so far away, and your stop feels just so close.
That's funny. That's true. It's like, dang, will we ever get to the TP? And then as soon as you out, she definitely wanna take the elevator up.
Hell yeah!
Hyperdrive.
Like we got him. We hit his stop. We hit his stop. Pump it. It's super pump it. Yep, Shahid. Yep, that's exactly. Give thanks to these candles. We give thanks to when the candles hit our stop. Or shit. We give thanks when the candles hit our TPs and not our stops. I like to thank the NQ. And shit, just imagine there's like a trader's award. It's like, first we got to give all the glory to the Nasdaq. Without the Nasdaq, I wouldn't be where I am today. I also want to thank those momentum candles.
I want to thank the Nasdaq. I wouldn't be who I am today without the NQ.
I was lost until I found the Nasdaq.
She's done me dirty at times, but it made me a better person.
Yeah, that shit. I was just about to say that. I was like, yeah. I renounced the NQ and I found myself in gold. I found gold.
I renounced the NQ. Oh shoot!
I'm taking my talents to gold, and then we come back home to the NQ. I feel like LeBron James. I'm taking my talents to gold. The Nasdaq is like, yeah, he'll be back. He's gonna miss these momentum candles. Price just blowing past his TP, and he can get in and get in some more. He's gonna miss that. Thanks to all the losers that make my trades possible. We got to thank the people that donated the liquidity to make the wins possible. We got to thank them.
Hey, that's messed up. I mean, that's true, though. Somebody got to lose on the other side.
The Bears never learn. They never seem to learn.
Dang. I like to thank all the losers that made my winners possible. That's crazy.
But shit, the Nasdaq definitely was collecting accounts, man. She was collecting all of her sacrificial accounts today. The Nasdaq was not playing. The Nasdaq was not playing about her sacrifices today. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard about shit. Oh yeah, Alfred was talking about that. He said he locked out. Good thing, because Top Step was saying that if you took any negative trades during that windows, that they'll wipe out all the negative trades. Damn, gold is like that. It's like that, gold. It's like that. All right, so let's see what they do here, man. Let's see what they do at the bottom of this range right here. I mean, as long as it doesn't hit my stop, I mean, I'm good. As long as it doesn't hit the stop. have it. My stop is exactly where I. Yeah. As long as this thing doesn't keep going down. Hopefully, it doesn't need to double bottom at 170 before the pump. That would just suck. But I mean, shit, that's even if we get a pump. I mean, I'm sitting there talking as if the pump is guaranteed. But I mean, mm, damn. Mm, damn. See, this is what I'm talking. This is what I was talking about before. This is what gold loves doing. Gold loves just missing your target. Like if this was somebody's target right there, and then it just completely reverses. It's just crazy that she does that shit. It's like, and it's out of nowhere. I mean, obviously we're in support, so I mean, obviously I understand that if this thing does kind of push back higher here, I mean, I understand why it would. But man, you couldn't just fill that order right there, gold. I mean, damn, it was just right there. You could have filled that shit. And something told me just to kind of put up like 3 more ticks. Something told me to do that. At least gold is gonna come back. We'll see. We'll see if she'll feel me this time. As long as it stays roughly within this range right here, I'm good. Because as I said before, we're still in this range of support right here. So as long as it stays here, then I'm not too concerned. Price is still in support, and I'm not concerned. Now, if it breaks below, then obviously my stop is in the right spot to stop me out of this with a $120 loss. Yeah, that sucks. All right, so what I'm gonna have to do here, I mean, I'm gonna probably stream for like the next 5 minutes, probably. Yeah, I'll stream for the next 5 minutes. If gold doesn't fill this limit in 5 minutes, I'm gonna pull this order, but I'm just gonna keep the rest of it on because what I don't want to happen is if once I leave my screen, I don't want it to push up, hit this target, and then it doesn't hit this one and then comes down and fills this target. And this trade is no longer valid. So I'll give it 5 more minutes. If it doesn't do what I need it to do, then I'm gonna pull this order. Yeah, gold, you can't have my stop. He says, damn, his stop is too far away. Damn it, he has his stop in the right spot. Damn it, can't get to it. But like I said, I'm not too concerned because I've seen this kind of thing before with gold. I mean, she ran the liquidity underneath that. She ran it. We're still in support. I'm not saying that we get it pumps here because I mean it can definitely keep chopping. It definitely can try to come back and go lower. It definitely could. But like I said, I just think that the market is just waiting for that 200 EMA just to get in the striking distance because us gold traders, we know that if the bears was really serious and they wanted to short, this thing would have shorted already. This shit would have shorted already. I do see on Bookmap. So Santiago, depending on which book map you want to look at. So I'm gonna draw. I've already. So if you're a gold trader, I think the best YouTube channel for gold is this channel right here, and obviously for Nasdaq, it's Think with Bookmap. I think with Bookmap has the best setup for Nasdaq, and this channel has the best setup for gold. It gives you a weekly chart, and I'm assuming that this is a daily chart. But honestly, I really don't care what kind of chart it is, because it just kind of shows me where the orders are sitting, where market participants are putting their orders. And it gives you a wider view of what's going on. Yeah, NQ kind of sucks right now, dude. Yeah, no problem, Santiago. And yeah, that's absolutely correct, Cave Trader. I mean, that's why I had to break myself out of copy trading, because what I was saying before was, man, gold, come on, man. All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pull this order. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to make money on that, because, like I said, I don't want this thing to pull back after the move is already invalidated, and I'm going to bed after this, so I'm gonna let this run overnight. Let this trade run overnight. Because I feel good about this trade. Because I do think that we got into at least 90, really probably 95. We're probably going to 95, but we can probably get to 90. 90 for sure. And then obviously I've already front run that level, so we can get to 95 potentially. And the reason why I say 95 is because that's where that break of structure happened earlier. So, what gold is, it's like I said, it's pretty simple. You just look for where the market broke structure. You got your imbalances, and price is just going to come back and rebalance this area. Gold is pretty straightforward like that. It's just when gold becomes too structure perfect and she misses your entries and your exits, that's when gold becomes super frustrating. So, okay. Yeah. And I think that's, like I said, I think that's part of it. I think copy trading affects traders more emotionally and psychologically. That's why I say just start slow. One micro, get into the habit of copy trading, get over that hump, because I know for me personally, I thought to myself, like, man, if I'm spending all this money on these accounts and it's a single point of failure. If I blow one account, then I blow all these accounts. And that can be scary. The thought of it is very scary. It's very concerning. It elicits fear. And we all know that fear is one of humanity's greatest motivators, and it's usually negative. I don't think fear has motivated anybody to do anything positive. I really can't think of anything anything positive that comes out of fear. It's always destruction, secrecy, withdrawing, keeping out, separating, conquering, killing off. A whole species can be wiped out due to fear. So, once you get over, I mean, the crazy thing about that is once you step into fear and you take your lumps, you get hit in the face and try your best to still function. When you get on the other side of fear and you look back at it and it's like, dang, I used to be afraid of that. I used to be concerned of that. And that's like the greatest feeling in the world, when you can overcome your fear. But all right, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna let this trade run overnight. I mean, if I get stopped out, which I hope it doesn't come to that. But I mean, I only lose $100 in this trade. It's only 2 micros. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna say damn, and just go on to the next trade. So, but that's all I have for tonight. I do appreciate everybody that joined me. We will come back tomorrow morning, and we'll definitely look for any opportunity to earn some more money tomorrow. So with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.
Peace.